Okay, we give you the recruiting report right now here on Sports Talk. It is brought to you by Seawells, the daily luncheon buffet right there for you at Seawells, Tuesday through Friday, taking Mondays off because they have to, recover from a hard week and a lot of parties on the weekend that they work with. And
that roast beef does something to you.
And the roast beef, you got to have a couple of days to recover from the roast beef Friday. But they're there Tuesday through Friday. So make plans to get out for their buffet meal tomorrow, which is what, Wednesday?
Yeah, just like today, Southern fried chicken, hamburger steak and onions, and baked pork chops. Sounds amazing.
Cannot go wrong with a menu like that. And for the very best in the catering business, that too, that belongs to Seawells. 803-771-7385 is their number. Online at SeawellsCateringSC.com. South Carolina continuing to recruit safety Christopher Hatfield out of Lincolnton, Georgia. And recently, Torian Gray was out to watch him in spring practice. His spring practice is now over. He said Gray was checking in on him, talking about their upcoming official visit, and just telling him to take his time. And he tells him not to rush things. And he was making sure that he comes in on his official visit and has a good time and gets a chance to talk to all the coaches. So that seems to be going well. Recruiters from West Virginia and Western Kentucky also watched him in the spring. He has officials set with USC on June the 7th, Toledo June 14th, and West Virginia June 21st. He has already visited the Gamecocks twice this year, once in January for a junior day and the other in April to watch a spring practice. So the Gamecocks are heavy on his mind. He said South Carolina's been amazing. He just hasn't been able to get there a lot because of his schedule. This summer, he wants to take some visits to other schools, and then that'll make his decision that much easier. But he said South Carolina's been amazing. James Madison and Appalachian State are two others Hatfield would like to visit. He also has offers from Georgia Tech, Georgia State, Georgia Southern, Miami of Ohio, and Mercer. He also visited Georgia Tech and West Virginia in the spring. Right now, though, one school stands out the most, and that's the Gamecocks. But he said anything can happen with him taking these other official visits. He said he's definitely going to get to South Carolina, but anything can happen. One other note, offensive guard Dontrell Glover, 6'3", 310 of Fairburn, Georgia, named a top 4, and they are South Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee, and Florida State. There you go with the recruiting report tonight. It is brought to you by the good folks at Seawells.